You're with E at New York Fashion Week.
We're here and it's New York Fashion Week, the strangest New York Fashion Week any of us have ever experienced, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's the first one that I will be fully in my pajamas. Usually one day of the week I put on nice clothes, which is show day, but I won't be doing that this week.
We are here to celebrate something major for you, and it's your 5-year landmark. You've accomplished more in 5 years than most designers do in a lifetime. Truly,
I was actually just having a conversation with someone on the phone this morning because I'm turning 36 this week. And I was like, wow, I didn't accomplish anything by 36 that I thought I would. So that's very nice to hear from you. That's very kind. I'm happy, no one really celebrates it. A 5-year anniversary is not a thing, Xana, but I decided I'm celebrating anything and everything right now. And so 5 years it is.
You're here at 5 and you basically have to act like a 10-year-old company at the stuff you're doing. And the things you've achieved are amazing. And we're going to go through top 5 amazing things, your top 5 moments. All right, number 1, 2015, your first runway show at Mr. Chow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's still my favorite memory, honestly, because I just didn't have any idea what was going to happen in my life. And I remember, if you've been to the Mr. Chow in New York City, there's by the bar, there's a door that has a circle window in it. Yeah. And I remember I watched the whole show there. Can you imagine now, all of these women, my whole team got dressed and changed in the kitchen of Mr. Chow.
I remember Lady Gaga being the first one up to give an interview about how amazing you were and how much she was there to support you. And I remember it being very intimate and close. And I'm going to miss those days.
I know. It's I kind of want to go back to that a little bit. It was so many friends coming in to help me doing things. I remember I had never done a show before. And so I didn't really realize how many pairs of shoes we needed. And I didn't get enough shoes. And the day of the show, while setting up the lighting, Gaga got in a car and drove to every store in New York City buying extra pairs of shoes to have. So it's just so funny looking back then how things have changed. But that's one of my favorite life memories because it was just so much fun and friends.
2016, Michelle Obama, the state dinner.
I know.
Tell me everything.
This was probably one of the most defining moments just in my personal life, just my life in general. I felt like coming from a small town, being an American boy, dressing the first lady, it was just like a total American dream.
And P.S., it catapulted her into a whole new fashion world as well, because it was such a beautiful, elegant moment on her. That dress was...
Well, I think she's, a fashion icon in herself, but we were happy to be there for that day. And then the president gave a thumbs up and it was just I still am did that happen?
Jane Fonda, yes, 2017, the Emmys.
I love Jane Fonda. I really deeply love Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda just took this dress right off the runway, put it on, wore a ponytail, looked incredible. It's Jane Fonda.
So you mentioned the Emmys, and the Emmys is literally, again, around the corner. Do you have any insight, any predictions, what people might be wearing?
I don't know what people are wearing, but I think the dress code is come as you are, right? Or however you want to dress. I'm hoping that we see some people in amazing pajamas or at home, looks. And then I'm hoping that some people just go the full... give us the full meal deal. I think it's a great group of nominees. And so I'm really thrilled to see what everyone's wearing. I always love to see what Zendaya is wearing. So I'm ready. I'm waiting. You want to know.
Then we have the other first lady, the Met Gala, Lady Gaga, and yourself on that.
Yeah, and me.
The most monumental carpet I think there ever was.
Yeah. But it was just such a great moment. To me, I've said that's just friendship personified. I went to the Met Gala for the first time when I was an assistant stylist working with her and she was performing, and I was had my luggage going in, and many years later we walked up the steps together, and it's just a great it would not have been possible without just pure friendship and someone who wanted the best for me and wanted to see me succeed. And so it was just a great moment. I don't think I'll ever get a moment like that again. And I don't remember it, but in pictures, it looked really fun.
2020, This time last year, your show at the American National History Museum.
Doesn't that seem so long ago? But it was this year. That was my dream location from day one. I always wanted to show there. Always, always, always. I dreamed about it. I got so sick and like had a panic attack before that show. Like, it's not abnormal, but it was definitely a little more extra than usual. And also my dad came to that show and he doesn't fly a lot. So he doesn't get to come to every single one. And he surprised me right before it started. And he was like, I just wanted to come. I'm going to start crying. But he was like, I just wanted to come to support you. And I think I wanted it to be really good because he was there and I got all nervous and everything, whatever. That was a ball of emotions. But I look back at it now and I was just like, I can't believe I had a show there. But yeah.
So the last look in that dress has recently reemerged. The finale look, the beautiful green olivey dress.
On Gigi Hadid.
Oh, how beautiful is that? Oh my gosh. And with the bump.
Isn't that amazing? I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy. I was like, felt very honored to be included in that photo shoot.
When you were designing that dress, I think probably the last place you'd ever see it would be in the middle of a global pandemic, worn by Gigi Hadid, who's 9 months pregnant. You've got the most brilliant capsule collection. Most of that will be ending up in my closet because those hoodies and those denim dresses are off the charts. Tell me a little bit about the collection.
I wanted to take the time to sort of celebrate where we are now and where we've been. So at the beginning of the week, I'm going to launch sort of a denim capsule that kind of, reflects where the brand is now, which is this sort of Americana sportswear denim, things that are really sharp price points and, just had a lot of feedback from people on social that they want. And then throughout the week, I'm going to do a series of films that take a look back at everything we've done over the last 5 years. And at the very end, which I'm very excited about, I'm going to re-release 5 looks from my first year. From those first couple runways, I know, surprise, that were never really in stores everywhere. They were people have asked about for so long. They were either just on red carpets or on specific people. And so we're bringing those back in a very limited way. I'm so excited. We remade them and brought the old ones back and I got to touch them and it was really emotional and awesome.